Hey guys, got a DVD review for you today. It's been a while since I last posted one. I just stopped really watching films. I was pretty busy with other stuff, but I bought quite a few today, so I'm also going to be showing some of my new purchases. This one I'm going to review I bought today. I bought it brand new from H&V since it's closing down, and it's Inbred's. Originally, I think it was £8, was it?
Yeah, I think it
I think it was £8, but because of the sales, obviously H&V is closing down. It was
Well,
less than £2, which I can't complain at, because on Amazon it's £5, and it's not very cheap to find. So yeah, I was made up with the price of this. So it's a British horror. It stars Dominic Brunt, if you can see him there, the from Emmerdale, which is so random to see someone from Emmerdale. He's a long-standing character in it. I think he plays Paddy the vet. You know, he's a very long-standing character in Emmerdale, and it's really weird to see him in a horror. But after doing a bit of research, apparently he's a horror fanatic, and I think he directed one called Before Dawn. He also stars in that, and that's one I'm really looking forward to see. So, from the cover I thought, I was thinking Hills of Eyes, Wrong Turn kind of film. It's a British horror, as I've said, so I'm not too sure if it's available in America, unfortunately. And I was really surprised by this film. I really liked it. It was great. It's like, it doesn't look cheap. It probably isn't the highest budget film, but it's got a good budget, because I'll talk about that in a bit. So it's basically about a group of, I think there's 14s, and their two carers or social workers or whatever you want to call it, taking them out to like a team building kind of like, what I mean, like that kind of thing. Urban offenders, it says on the back. It calls the teenagers, so urban offenders. And they basically go to the countryside, and they go to this town, and something's not quite right. It takes a while to get to the action, the violence, and the build-up, like the horror. It's like the first scene, it was pretty cool. Like, I was really surprised by how violent the first scene was, but then it turns out not to be a true kind of scene. So yeah, but still. But aside from that first, I'd say, minute, there's not too much. There's quite a lot of build-up, and I enjoyed it. I mean, one of the characters, I think Dwayne or Dwight, I'm not sure, I completely forgot. He was really annoying. He was really over the top. The kind of cocky, swearing, arrogant kind of character, but he was really over the top. But aside from that, I liked pretty much all the characters in it, especially the two carers. I think they were very believable, and the dialogue throughout I think was really good and quite natural, and there was a lot of really dark humour in this, and I found myself laughing out loud at certain points. Like, I'm going to quote here. One of the characters went, "You inbred cunts," and they turned around and went, "Hey, we're not all cunts from around here." So that just really made me laugh. Anyway, yeah. The violence in this, I was blown away by the violence in this film. It's great. It's CGI, but it's done in a way I've never seen it before. It combines CGI and, I think, natural, real blood and gore, and it does it quite well. So you can tell it's CGI at certain points, but it does look really, really good. The deaths are pretty inventive, to say the least. People being in fact, the death was really surprising, and the violence, the violence and realism as well, people being run over. But the violence in the way that they're run over is really realistic and just disgusting. I found myself going ooh, quite a few times, and I'm used to violence. There's some stuff I've never seen in here, for example, someone's stomach blows out and you can still see the heart beating inside of them, and when someone gets decapitated, the next they'll pump in blood, and it's really realistic violence, and it's absolutely brutal and sick and twisted. I mean, the film itself, it's really strange. The people inside this village are really messed up. Just messed up. Some of the things, there's a guy eating maggots, and they're clearly inbred, and then there's a couple of deformed people, and it's really interesting and crazy and kooky. So overall, for enjoyment, I'm giving this film an 8 out of 10. I really did enjoy it. I was really surprised by just how good it was. I wasn't expecting too much from it. I was expecting a Hills of Eyes, Wrong Turn kind of English rip-off. Stuff like Severance, if you've seen that. I was expecting it to be similar to that. But no, the violence in this, I was so surprised. It was brilliant. Have you got a rating?
9, I'd say.
9 out of 10 for enjoyment. So it's a really enjoyable film. It starts off, you're thinking, it's a bit predictable. It's going to be one of them films. It's one of them typical people go camping, people get killed films. But no, it didn't turn out that way. It was really unique towards... So the second half of the film was absolutely brilliant. And even the first half, even though mainly it was character development and build-up, it was still good. Because it was still enjoyable. So yeah, there's some stuff I've never ever seen in there. there was one kill there, if you can see it. That just was brutal. It's great. It was a really, really good film, so definitely check this out. Hopefully it's available in America. I really hope it is. If not, you know, you're missing out. It's worth trying to get it from England if you possibly can, because it's definitely worth watching. And if you're in England, go buy this film right now. So that is Inbred. I'm also now going to take a minute to just talk about some of my new purchases. Paranormal Entity 4 got this brand new. It only came out a couple of months ago. This was £1.19. £1.19 from HMV, obviously because it's shutting down again. So definitely, also if you can, I think it's too late now, get down to HMV, they're shutting down, they're getting rid of everything for pennies basically. Psychosis. Not really sure about that, it's nothing, doesn't look great, but whatever. And The House of the Devil, I'm really looking forward to watching this. It looks like a really good old horror film, you know, the way it's advertised, and I've seen the trailer for it quite a lot of times on DVDs, so I'm really looking forward to this. I'm going to hurry up now, I'm not sure how much time we got left. Oops. I just thought we did last summer the sequel. Most of these are about £1, £2. The Tripper, that looks really interesting. It's Ronald Reagan themed killer. So, the reason I got that because of if you're from England, if you wear a £2 slag on a packet of crisp, it's got Gaz in it. So that's why I was interested in this film. And one called Simba Falls, which is supposed to be like Wrong Turn and Hills of Eyes. So, I'm not expecting much from that one, but yeah, so that's my new purchases and my review for Inbred. Thank you.